A very good evening to you. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Sports Tonight. It's a very beautiful Monday night and time for us to update you with the latest in the world of sports. My name is Tonite. Let me tell you that for the next 50 minutes that Sports Tonight will be coming your way. We will try to pack all that we can into the next 50 minutes so that you can enjoy every bit of what we have on offer for you on the program this Monday. Of course, we will reflect on what happened over the weekend, the 2014 third edition of the African Nations Championship ended in South Africa. Not exactly what Nigeria wanted. We wanted gold. We got bronze. We will reflect on that in the next couple of minutes and, of course, take a look at all the issues arising from the African Nations Championship. We will also spend some time to look at the girls, around the 17 girls, getting ready for the FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup that will be taking place in Canada in a couple of weeks from now. We will also visit the issue of the 2014 FIBA Basketball World Cup that is taking place in Spain. On Friday, we'll give you an idea of how the wild card slots will be allotted. At the end of the day, it went almost true to our expectation. Nigeria missing out. We have somebody in the house who will look at that and, of course, tell us the implication of Nigeria missing out on those wild card slots for the 2014 FIBA Basketball World Cup taking place in Spain. As we speak, a big game is currently going on in the English Premier League. It's the biggest game of the week. It's Manchester City against Chelsea at the Etihad Stadium. We will update you with that game as we go on. For those of you who want to catch up with what is happening around that game, we will do all that we can. As we get updates from match venue, we will let you know. That's a massive game that will have very serious implications on who will probably end the season as winners or those who will just go on and also be contenders, or those who will just participate this season and not win the English Premier League. Of course, on the program tonight, we would like to take your feedback and make it as interactive as possible on Sports Tonight. And you know how we do it on the show. Hearing from you is very key because it helps us to know exactly what is the direction of all that we're doing on Sports Tonight. You add a lot of quality to all that we're doing. So we expect you to come and take advantage of our platforms on your screen, on Facebook, on Twitter. Those handles are showing. We will expect you to talk to us and tell us exactly what you feel around some of the issues that we've raised and we will raise on Sports Tonight. Our Facebook address on your screen, channels iPhone Sports, and of course on Twitter, channels_sports is also there, active. And of course, my handle at Tonite is also active. We will like to hear from you. You talk to us. Tell us exactly what you feel about some of the issues we will be raising on the show tonight. And please flow along with us and let's enjoy every bit of what we have on offer for you this Monday night. Promises to be exciting, fun-filled as always. All right, let me introduce to you my partners on the program tonight, those starting off the show with me this Monday. I have a full complement of guests in the house, and starting off with me tonight, Yemi Adebayo is here. I was almost calling him Emmanuel Adebayo. There's only one Emmanuel Adebayo, and that one plays football. I don't think Yemi is half as good as Emmanuel Adebayo when it comes to the round letter game.
Well, I'm not half as
good. You admit that?
Maybe with my legs. Maybe with my legs. But at least maybe with my mouth, I think I'm a bit better.
With your legs, not half as good.
With my
legs. With your mouth, a lot better.
A lot better.
A lot better. And of course, Kole Phillips is coming on the show again after a long while, a long break. But it's good to have you back with us on Sports Tonight this Monday.
Yeah, thank you very much, Tony. It's good to be back on the show after a very, very long layoff. I think I really missed everything about the show.
We missed you too.
Of course, I'm really very delighted to be on the show tonight.
We missed you too. All right, later on the show, Cecilia Omorobo will be joining us. We'll be taking a look at our girls, our under-17 girls, how they are getting ready for the FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup. And we'll also have Femi Adefeso who will be joining us to take a look at the 2014 FIBA Basketball World Cup. That's what they call it now. It's no longer the FIBA World Championships. It's now the FIBA Basketball World Cup. Everybody loves World Cup. So everybody's having a World Cup. That's also going to be on the menu tonight. Gentlemen, as we speak, a big game is going on at the Etihad. Manchester City against Chelsea. Massive encounter. And it's more like a winner-takes-all situation. Man City, I beg your pardon, will want to win to go back on top. Chelsea will want to get the result to keep pressure on the top teams.
Well, you know, not only the two teams playing are the interested parties.
Everybody is interested in this. Arsenal, not everybody really. Most teams in the top 4.
Yeah, are interested. And like you said when you started, a lot of people are interested. The football world will stand still to watch this game. We want to see Manuel Pellegrini against Jose Mourinho, and the players on the field would also want to see that. Then the question is whether this game will decide at least who's going to be at the top of the table. If Chelsea wins, well, they keep the pressure on the
As an Arsenal fan, what are you expecting? What do you want? Arsenal fans, I mean, we had Daria Kalade on the show on Friday, an Arsenal fan, and he was saying tonight is a Chelsea fan. He wants a team to slow down Manchester City. Tonight, a lot of Arsenal fans
let me speak as a
Chelsea fans tonight.
As a football lover, I would love to see Man City win because of the way they play. They can tear anybody apart.
Because we personally have some beef for Mourinho.
On their good day.
You don't really like Mourinho.
But if I want to say as an Arsenal fan, a draw
will be okay for you.
A draw.
A draw keeps the two of them down.
Yes.
Yeah, for me, I think I want, as an Arsenal fan, I want Manchester, I want Chelsea to win the game. Then I want Manchester City to actually drop points. And then that will give, I think for me, Manchester United, Manchester City looks like the strongest team in the English Premier League as we speak. So dropping points will be very, very good. Give a national team an advantage to actually, realize their dreams, So it's really going to be very, very tough.
The point, as Yemi said, the point will just be fine.
A
point keeps both teams below
the
you.
gunners, yeah.
Because if Chelsea win, they keep the pressure on
Arsenal.
Though Arsenal remain on top. But I think a draw.
2 points. If Chelsea win tonight.
From an Arsenal perspective, a draw is a good result. A victory for Chelsea, good as well. But what any Arsenal fan would not want is a victory for Manchester City, because that takes them back
on top
to the top of the table. But
we don't look like they're going to drop too many points this season.
We have a big game on our hands. Unfortunately for some of us, we're not going to be able to see the game.
Yeah, we're going to be following from here. It's 7 minutes already played at the Etihad, and it's still goalless between Manchester City and Chelsea. We will update you with that game as we go on. Of course, on Sports Tonight. All right, it's time for us to go on our first break. And during the break, we want to bring you a report. The Super Eagles returned from South Africa yesterday. They went to South Africa with high hopes. They came back, not exactly what we wanted, because we always want to win every tournament we go for. We didn't win, but we had a lot to come back home with. A bronze medal, a fair play trophy, most valuable player of the tournament, 3 players in the best 11 and all of that. We will talk about all of that and more. But let's just bring you this report on a review of the Super Eagles performance at the just concluded 2014 African Nations Championship in South Africa. We'll come back for more on Sports Tonight.
At the limit of your ability, you need to replace the electrolytes you lose in sweat. Give your body fuel. Keep your body hydrated. Lucozade Sport hydrates and fuels you faster than water. Lucozade Sport.
When the Super Eagles opened their campaign with a 1-2 loss to Mali, Nigerians were no doubt disappointed. It increased the pressure on the home-based players who had to win their next 2 games.
Maninho through, just a little too heavy perhaps, open goal, Diogo's got an equaliser for Mozambique.
That pressure, however, eased off when they beat Mozambique 4-2.
There is plenty fight left in this Nigerian side though, and you can expect them to reply. They do immediately.
Another impressive win against host South Africa followed.
Spilled by Josephs, brought down, penalty has to be. Staring down Josephs, Ifeanyi headed. Got a full hand on it, did Josephs, but couldn't prevent the ball finding the back of the net. Nigeria.
With all hope seemingly lost, the team fought back from 3 goals down and progressed to the semi-finals.
Zerni swept it back inside, swept it outside again. Delivery, Ibrahim wanted it there. Great chance, Ibrahim! Nigeria have 4. They were 3 goals down.
In the semis, the home-based Eagles suffered their second defeat in the competition, this time to the Black Stars of Ghana via penalties.
Advantage of the situation that had been handed to them, but that kick now.
Nigeria returned, not empty-handed, but with a consolation victory in the third-place match. However, analysts are looking beyond the tournament.
When you have a team that's going to the tournament, 48 hours to the tournament, 6 players were dropped. Not because they were not good, because of injury. Some have to leave for Europe. That's one issue. Secondly, Keshi wanted to start preparation for this CHAN by the time we played our last World Cup. NFF said they don't have money. So the guys started preparation just 3 weeks.
I keep telling people, I say, look at the teams that the first, second and third team, they're not going to the World Cup. Their energy, everything, resources are committed to this tournament. We are going to the World Cup. The players also have to be cautious, injury here and there. Some of them want to meet the World Cup team. So I think for me, generally, it's okay. We did well to win to get a bronze medal from CHAN. Maybe subsequent tournament, if we get to CHAN again, you never can tell, we may get the gold.
There are those who believe some of the players deserve a place on the biggest stage in Brazil.
4 players from this team, I would quickly off the cuff, I would say Azuke Egwike should make that team. He's already been mixing it with the big boys anyway. And Chigozie Agbon will still make it. He's still Nigeria's number 3 goalkeeper in the Team A. And of course, Chris Santos, Ejike Ozeyin. If he doesn't go to the World Cup, there will be trouble in this land. And I'll take Kola Odunlami also.
Odunlami and Abubakar, those guys, maybe by the time they get into the World Cup camp preparation properly, they may improve better than what we saw in CHAN.
With lessons learned from the South African experience, the country's efforts at creating a vibrant domestic league could help it improve from bronze to gold in Morocco 2016.
Claim the Fair Play Award.
All right, beautiful report put together.